Self-healing is a very powerful process where it is going to help us in healing ourselves. There are two types of diseases. One is the disease which comes from outside, and another one is the disease that generates within, inside, nijavyadhi. Here we are not talking about the disease which comes from outside, like malaria, typhoid. They're all the diseases, they come from outside. These diseases, when they enter the body knows how to fight it out. Body has the capacity, if we have given the good exercise and resistance to the body knows how to take care of these diseases. The another type of disease which is very, very important is the disease that is generating in the mind. And how that is generating in the mind? That is generating in the form of the stress, the anxiety and the tension. So the mind has the power to generate, and it can generate either the positive energy or the negative energy. When it generates positive energy, the body expresses that energy beautifully well. So that does not create any problem in the system. That does not create any problem in the mind also. For example, if I share something, a very good experience with you all, then automatically the mind expands. After sharing that experience, after sharing that positive emotion, if you look at your mind experiences an unknown silence and lightness in you. An unknown silence, unknown lightness, unknown joy in you. And this joy heals the system. This joy helps in removing the tensions from the mind. That's why we should learn to create positive emotions, positive vibrations and positive feelings deep within. But unfortunately, we have trained our mind to create always the negative emotions, negative attitudes and negative expression. What is negative? That which comes in the way of happiness, that which comes in the way of harmony, that is called the negative. For example, we are all discussing something together. We are all agreeing upon something. Okay, let us do like this for the welfare of the group or something. If one person starts opposing unnecessarily, then that is the negative energy in the whole thing. For the harmony of the group, if we all agree upon something, if the discussion takes place and if there is some kind of togetherness, there you don't experience anything negative, that is supporting, that is positive. But most of the time, either in family or anywhere, the mind constantly produces an energy of resistance, an energy of opposition and an energy of that which blocks the process. And this energy, please understand, this energy creates a pressure in the mind. And this pressure may be the pressure of helplessness, insecurity, ego, hurt, frustration, expectation, whatever it may be. So the mind is generating such energies. And when the mind generates any energy, whether it is positive or negative, the mind says, you release that energy. I cannot keep that energy in me. I have to release that energy. The mind says, you have the power to generate, but at the same time, you cannot keep it inside. You have to release that energy. I am coming to the healing part. I am coming to the disease part. So I am not able to release that energy. I am not able to express that energy because I want to share something that fellow is not allowing me to share. I have an opinion to discuss, that fellow is not allowing me to discuss. Please see this. We go through such situations. I expect something, that some expectation is not happening. So in the life, we go through such situations quite often. I go home, I expect something from my child or somebody, they don't respond. I go with the positive energy to share, they don't respond. The same positive energy goes up to that point and comes back as a negative energy called hurt or frustration. Please say this. I want to discuss something, that fellow says, no, I am not interested. Then the positive energy goes, the ideas, the feeling, all goes there with great excitement and enthusiasm to express. It goes there, it blocks there, and it comes back as hurt or as frustration, as helplessness. This is the beginning of the disease at the mental level. Let's not be under the impression that the disease starts around 40, 45, 50. No. Psychologically, the disease has begun long back. Please see this. Please understand this. My wife is not listening to me. My husband is not responding to me. My mother-in-law is not talking. Please see so many things. Heart is constantly, the mind is constantly creating the negative images. And all the negative images are stored in the mind. And when the mind is full, the mind says, please release, I can't work. When the mind is full with such negative energies of hurt, guilt, expectation and whatnot, then they suppress the natural centers which are there in the brain to function. Your memory center, your concentration center, your center of attention, creativity, intelligence, all the centers. This energy is blocking and not letting those energies, those centers to work properly. So you start losing your memory, and then you are not able to concentrate. You find it very difficult to concentrate. You are not able to focus. So finally, mind becomes a restless energy field. Please understand this, a restless energy field. And this restless energy field becomes the poisonous energy in the mind. We have to understand this. This is the poison. Now the mind says, release this poison, release this poison. Now if I don't know how to release it properly, then this energy expresses in three forms. Please understand this. I am coming to the root of the disease. The first form, this suppressed energy, this stress, this tension, first expresses or trying to come out through the food. It affects the food habits and food patterns. I am taking the healthy food, now I feel like going to the outside food, take this, take that, hog. Please see this. Our food habit changes without our knowledge. We don't feel like taking the healthy food. We don't want healthy food. We want all junk food. Because this energy is a junk energy. Junk energy will become all right when we give junk for this junk energy to burn its junkness. Please see the beauty of it. If the pakoda is given, this mind enjoys pakoda so that its restless, violent energy eases out. If you give apple, this energy says, no, I am not interested in the apple. So it does not take the apple. That's why most of the children, their energies are so restless, they don't relish fruits and vegetables. They relish chips, they relish those kind of high calorie food because the mind needs that high calorie energy. So friends, understand, your sattvic mental energy, which now turned into a violent poisonous energy, wants to consume that which is violent, that which is that kind of energy. So the Rajasic energy wants Rajasic food only. The Tamasic energy wants Tamasic food only. That's why some people, they take spicy food, some people they take more and more sweets. Sweet is Tamasic, spicy food is Rajasic. This is one. So we are again collecting the same Rajasic energy into the mind. Mind has already created Rajasic energy, the restless energy. So restless energy attracts restless energy. The dull, lousy energy attracts that energy only. This is law of nature. And if somebody gives you healthy food, the mind says, no, I am not interested. I am not interested. Please go into the beauty of it. So this is the first part. And the mind plays like this for 5-6 years. Going to the hotel, going to this, going to that, and eating this, eating that, all types of things. But still the negative energy is getting generated in the mind. That has not stopped. Then the generation, the production of negative energy has not stopped. Then the mind says, the food is too inadequate to take it out. Now provide me another channel. Then what is the next channel? Next channel is, it attacks my attitude, my behavior and my reaction. This is the second level of disease. So my behavior changes. For small things I get irritated, I get frustrated, I get angry, I throw things upon. Please see this. These things starts happening. My behavior was very good, but now my behavior has suddenly changed. For small things I get irritated, I start reacting impulsively. I shout at my kid, I shout at people, or I start behaving, harshly with the things. So this negative energy is now expressing through behavior. My behavior changes. The pleasant, very serene, very healthy, jovial behavior turns into an irritable behavior. Please go through your own, how the change is happening. If you don't attend to this at this level, then the third level, the same irritable energy that the mind is constantly generating enters into the physical body. This is where the beginning of disease at the physical body is going to start. Please see this. Now this energy, the negative energy, the poisonous energy, starts attacking the joints. That is the beginning of the disease. So the joints become very stiff. The leg, the feet, the palm, all these joints, they become very rigid. At the third level, the same negative energy which is working as a restless energy, discontented energy, dissatisfied energy, frustrated energy, hurt energy, guilt energy, expectational energy. Please see, I am giving you the varieties. They all join together and entering the physical body. There are 72,000 channels. First, they attack the peripheral dimension of the physical structure. So the joints are affected and the joints become very stiff. The flexibility at the joints gets restricted. Then slowly the same energy enters the organs. Any organ which is very sensitive, very weak, then the energy enters that particular organ. Say if my stomach is weak, it enters the stomach. When it enters the stomach, it disturbs the functioning of the stomach. When it disturbs the functioning of the stomach, then in the beginning I develop acidity as a reaction. So that is the beginning of the psychosomatic disease. So I experience acidity, the burning sensation in the stomach. Then this burning sensation does not stop. I go and take antacid and all those things. It's not working. Then the energy, because continuously the mind is generating. We are not doing anything with the mind. We are not stopping the generator, but we are working at this level, the effect level. We are not working at the beginning level, at the level where it is being generated. So then from the acidity it moves on to ulcer, it moves on to all sorts of combinations and finally gets into cancer. Please see this. Why these psychosomatic diseases, we are not able to tackle it effectively. We are just suppressing them, little bit controlling them and trying to manage them. We are not able to work through completely because the cause is in the mind and the effect is in the body. This is where the self-healing is going to play a very, very vital role.